Hi, this is Ben Hart from Natural Music. I'm about ready to tell and show you how you can become a gospel piano player in just 3 months using 3 different little piano techniques. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you need to have is some chords. So we're going to be playing in the key of C, and so we're going to need 3 different chords. We're going to need C, so it's C, E, and G. And down here we're going to play octave C. So we've got thumb, middle, pinky, C, E, and G, and then we got octave C down here. Okay, so which is a C here and a C there. And then the next chord you're going to need is an F, which is F, A, and C, and the F octave down here, F to F. And then the next chord you're going to need is a G, which is G, B, and D. And you can play this F and this G down here. In fact, I halfway recommend it. You can play it up here, it's just fine, depends on what you are going for. So we have the chords now, C, F, and G, and down here. So practice that, not too hard, a little bit of practice, especially if you've been playing for a little bit. And so next we need a rhythm after we have our chords. So we're going to do a fast 4/4 time song, and if you don't know what that means, that's okay. Here's the rhythm. We're going to do a octave C here, and then if you're on a C chord, you're going to do an octave C here, and then you're going to do a C chord here. And then while you're after you hit that octave C, you're going to hold down a G, and then you're going to hit a C. So in the left hand, you're going to go C, octave, G, single note, C. It's kind of like a bass guitar. And then in this, you hit every in between each one of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's our rhythm. Get a little faster. Now, you can do this on the other chords as well. And you start with the left hand, octave F, do an F up here, and we'll do it down here. Octave F, F here, C, or if you like to do it here, it's up to you. F to C, so F, C, hit every other one. Octave, F, C, F, back and forth. Now we're going to go to a G. So you can play a G here, or you can play a G there. And so now we're doing G to D, G to D, and then we're going to hit every other one here. Maybe start out a little slow if this is new to you. Some of you already know how to do this rhythm. It'll be pretty easy. So you move the left hand first. Now G, back to C. Learn to practice in between those and be able to change fast. You start with the left hand first. So when you change, go to F. Not too bad, not too hard. So now we know our chords and we know our rhythm. And this is going to attach to any 4/4 time fast song that you would like to play in C. So it could be some glad morning when this life is hard. A little high for me. That's okay, maybe it works out for you. Or you could do what a fellowship, what a joy divine we need. Or possibly you could do would you be free from your burden of sin? There's power in the blood. So all you need so far to be able to play these songs is those 3 chords, a rhythm, and then you're going to need the words with the chords, knowing when to change above each one, which is fairly easy to obtain and find on the internet for hymns. But any 4/4 time fast song. So we have the chords. We now have a rhythm. Now we need to kind of do something that's just not so boring like this. Something that'll spice it up. So we're going to learn a nice little intro using chords. Now, some of these chords, if they're new for you, just follow along on the notes and it'll make sense. So the left hand, what we're going to do with this intro, we're going to play C, A, D, G, C, F, C. So C, A, D, G, and we're doing those octaves. C, A, D, G, C, F, C. And then we do a little walk up. G, A, B, and then when you hit that C, you start your rhythm. So. Alright, so in the right hand, we're going to play those chords along with it. So when we hit a C down here, we're going to hit a C up here, but what we're going to do is we're going to take the normal C, which would be C, E, and G, or you could play it here. We're going to take this G and put it down here. So we're going to go G, C, and E, play like that. So now we're just going to play a C, we're going to hit it, and then we're going to go and we're going to play an A7 while we hit this A down here. So together we're going to play the C, and then we're going to go to A7. Now what's real easy to play an A7, since you're holding a C like this, is all you got to do is move your finger up to C sharp there. From C to C sharp, and that makes an A7. So it's G, C sharp, and E. Yep. So we got, all right, so far. So now we're going to play a rootless D7 chord. If that sounds weird to you, just follow along with the notes. When we play the D down here, we're going to play F sharp, A, and C. Like that. So far we got C, A7, this D7. It's a rootless D7 chord, which I guess this A was a rootless too. For those of you that are into that theory stuff, but for those of you who are not, just follow along. F sharp, A, and C. And we hit the D down here in the left hand. So we got C, A7, D7. Now we're going to play a G7, which is an F, B, and D. And then we're going to play this C, E, G, and C. And then we're going to play F, F, A, and C, back to C. So we're just hitting these chords. We're going C, A7, D7, G7, C, F, C, then walk up. And start your rhythm. So this doesn't sound too bad by itself, just hitting the chords. You can go. Would you be free from your burden of sin? So you can see how that's fairly easy, and you can attach that intro and those chords to any 4/4 time fast song that you want to play in the key of C. Now, if you want to spice it up even more, you can take all those chords, and instead of just hitting them, you can roll them. When you hit this left hand, the top note, you're going to do E, C, G. You're going to go. So instead of just hitting it, you're going to go. And then when you go to A, do the same thing. Start with the top note on E. And then when you go to D, do the same thing. Start with the C. And then when you go to G, do the same thing. Start with the D. And then we'll go back to just hitting the C, F, C. And what that sounds like is... Would you be free? Or if you do it a lot faster, that's fine. Some glad morning wind. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching this video on how to play fast songs in the key of C in the gospel style. If you enjoyed this and you would like more of this, I have something I want to tell you about. When I first started on the road, we had something called a request time. And at the second half of the concert, they would start requesting random hymns and songs, and I had to play them in the key I think the group at the time would sing them in. And I had to be able to come up with intros and be able to play them on the spot. So when that started taking place, I then started coming up with these different ways that I could still be a quality player, but be able to play on the spot. So I started breaking songs down into different timings and keys and intros. And so what I did was I made these generic intros, just like one of the ones I showed you right there, that I knew I could play in that key and in that timing. And I started to develop them in each key and each timing. And so I had these rhythms and I had these intros per key and per timing. And before long I realized that I could just play any song that was thrown at me and it sounded like I had an intro already made up for it and I was playing on the spot, when in reality I just made up generic things. And I wasn't making those up on the spot. I had practiced them the weeks before. So now I've taken several of those intros that I feel like are obtainable for you guys to be able to learn, that are maybe are wanting to experience or wanting to learn the gospel style on the piano, and I have put them into what I call the Natural Music 3 program. You can go and be a part of these lessons at naturalmusicstore.com, and what it is, we have taken 3 different rhythms, and we have put 3 keys to each one of those rhythms, and 3 intros per key. So when you get done, you're going to learn 9 intros and 30 different gospel hymns, and you're going to be able to play all those songs in probably just 3 months. Some of you, it may take less than that. It may only take 3 weeks. Some of you more advanced players can take 3 days. But this is completely useful and so powerful. Think, you could become a gospel hymn player in just 3 months of learning how to play these intros and these keys and this rhythm. And it's all within the Natural Music 3 program. So don't hesitate. Go there today. And by the time you get done with that program, you're going to see where I'm headed with this. And you'll probably start making up your own intros and using those keys and those timings. And it's going to be unlimited. It's going to unlock hundreds and hundreds of songs. And you're going to be able to play on the spot and sound like a professional sounding gospel piano player. And it's really not that hard to learn. So go there today. And if you go there right now and use promo code Natural Music, all one word, Natural Music, in the checkout, we're going to take $5 off for the rest of your life with this. As long as you don't unsubscribe from then on out, you're going to get $5 off every monthly paid subscription that you are with us for the rest of your life. I don't know how long we'll do this or how long this will last, but if you're interested in these concepts and you think you can learn this way, and I think you really can, go there today, right now, sign up, use Natural Music in the promo code area, and we'll see you at your very first lesson as you start to become a gospel piano player. This has been Hart from Natural Music. Thank you so much for watching.